We've got some exciting leaks and new details about the Genshin version 5.5 banners, and things are starting to become clearer. While we don't have official confirmation just yet, we can almost certainly expect a few new characters to make their debut. The lineup, based on recent leaks, is almost locked in. In this video, I'm going to go over which characters we can expect in the upcoming banners and hopefully help you decide whether to pull for them or save your precious primogems for later. Let's dive into the details. If you want to save up to 27% on your next purchase, visit ldshop.gg, a reliable top-up site for games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. With LD Shop, you can save up to 27% compared to in-game prices. Plus, first-time Genesis Crystal purchases will still receive double the amount through the official Genshin top-up system. With over 20,000 positive reviews, LD Shop is a trusted choice, and I can personally recommend it since I've used it multiple times myself. Let's try it by purchasing a Welkin right now. I'll select my server, enter my UID, and just like that, the Welkin was in my account in under a minute. New users receive 10% and 5% off coupons. Combined with the 17% discount on the 6,480 pack, you can save nearly 27% on your first purchase. Plus, if you register using my link in the description, you'll receive an additional 5% off coupon. When you spend $80 in a month, you'll unlock VIP status, which gives you a free Welkin Moon, exclusive weekly coupons, and even more monthly coupons. So, when it comes to the 5.5 banners, there's a lot to talk about. The first phase is expected to bring us Vereesa and Xianyun, while the second phase should feature Xilonen and Venti. These are based on reliable sources and patterns from previous banners. Although nothing is 100% confirmed until the live stream, everything lines up pretty well, and we can get a good idea of what's coming. Let's start with Vereesa. She's the new 5-star Electro character that a lot of players have been waiting for. Her playstyle is all about speed and plunge, which is a refreshing change. Vereesa can dash through enemies with ease, and her unique plunging abilities make her stand out. She can quickly leap into the air and deal damage with powerful plunging attacks. Her model, unlike many other medium-height characters, is a bit curvier, giving her a more distinctive look. It's good to see Hoyoverse experimenting with new designs. Now let's talk about her combat abilities. Vereesa is a character that is all about speed, mobility, and high-impact plunging damage. She's a 5-star Electro character, which means she's designed for players who enjoy rapid, dynamic combat styles. Her normal attack combo is simple yet effective, dealing consistent Electro damage. But what really sets Vereesa apart from other characters is her ability to dash through enemies and then leap into the air to perform plunging attacks, which adds another layer to her combat style. Her real strength lies in her ability to enter a special state known as Fiery Passion. This state buffs her normal, charged, and plunging attacks significantly, allowing Vereesa to dish out more damage in a short amount of time. What's even more intriguing is that when Vereesa enters Fiery Passion, she gains the ability to run across water. Yes, you heard that right. She can dash across bodies of water as if it's nothing, adding even more fluidity to her already nimble combat style. It's not just about fighting, it's about doing it in a way that feels smooth and effortless. Her Elemental Burst, which unleashes a high-impact plunging strike, doesn't just deal damage. It activates her Fiery Passion state, making her already powerful attacks even more devastating. This makes her an excellent choice for players who want to feel fast and aggressive, but with enough versatility to adapt to different types of combat situations. She's not just a fighter, she's a combat specialist, jumping through enemies, hitting hard, and zooming across the battlefield in a way that's satisfying and dynamic. But what about her synergy with other characters? Vereesa works best in teams that focus on boosting both attack and plunging damage. If you enjoy a playstyle where you're constantly on the move, dodging and attacking in quick bursts, Vereesa could be the character you're looking for. Next up, we have Xianyun. She's an Anemo character who focuses on enhancing plunging attacks. If you rely on plunging attacks for damage, Xianyun is going to be a great support for your team. She can boost the damage of plunging attacks, which is why she pairs so well with Vereesa. Since Vereesa is all about those plunging attacks, Xianyun's abilities will give you a big damage boost, making your plunging combat even more devastating. If you missed Xianyun the first time she was available, don't worry. This could be your chance to grab her. And because she works so well with Vereesa, pulling for her makes even more sense. You can make a team focused on maximizing plunging attack damage, and Xianyun will be the perfect support character to help with that. Moving on to the second new character who will be released in this patch, Iansan. This 4-star Electro character wields a polearm and shares Varisa's love for speed and flexibility. Where Varisa is all about mobility and damage, Iansan's focus is on creating opportunities for powerful elemental reactions. She's built to be fast, agile, and versatile, which means she can fit into many different team setups. Her elemental skill allows her to dash forward and deal electro damage to enemies in her path. After the dash, you can press the normal attack button, and she'll immediately perform a thunderous dive. This lets her continue her attack without having to consume any more stamina, which is a big deal when you're trying to maintain pressure on your enemies. Iansan also has her Night Soul's Blessing, which boosts her movement speed and makes her feel incredibly nimble. In this state, she can perform special actions, like dashing over water or leaping over terrain with ease. This makes her an excellent character for getting around, dodging, and positioning yourself in the most advantageous spots during battle. But it doesn't stop there. While she's in the Night Soul's Blessing state, Iansan can even consume more Night Soul points to activate a mode called Lightning Rush, which boosts her movement even further. It's all about enhancing her mobility, making her feel like a blur on the battlefield. Her Elemental Burst has a lot of potential as well. It deals AoE electro damage and summons a special kinetic marker that gives your team additional energy. This is a great way to boost your team's energy regeneration, while dealing damage at the same time. Iansan works best in a support role, where she can enhance the attack damage of other characters. If you like characters that can both deal damage and support your team, Iansan is definitely worth considering. Both Varisa and Iansan share a few common traits: speed, mobility, and a strong emphasis on elemental interactions. Varisa is a powerhouse of plunging attacks, fast strikes, and a fluid combat style that focuses on both dealing damage and maneuvering around the battlefield with ease. On the other hand, Iansan brings utility to the table. She's not just about dealing damage, she's about setting up the perfect moments for your team to shine. Whether it's through her fast attacks or her ability to move across the battlefield effortlessly, Iansan makes sure that your team has the flexibility to deal with any challenge. Now let's shift to Phase 2 of the banner. This phase is bringing back Venti, which has a lot of players excited. Venti is the only Archon who hasn't had a rerun for quite a while, and now it seems like he's finally returning. There's even a leak that shows he'll be getting a new Echo animation effect in version 5.5, which is usually a strong indicator that a rerun is coming. If you missed Venti the first time around, or if you're just a fan of his abilities, this is probably the banner you'll want to save for. Finally, we have Xilonen. She's getting a rerun in Phase 2, which some players weren't expecting, as it's coming pretty soon after her first release. However, this could be a strategic move by Hoyoverse. The first phase of version 5.4 didn't have the strongest lineup, so bringing back a popular character like Xilonen could encourage players to spend more. Xilonen is a very versatile character who can fit into just about any team. Whether you need a healer, a buffer, or a damage dealer, Xilonen can fill those roles with ease. If you're trying to build a strong team, Xilonen is a great choice. She's reliable, and her abilities can complement a variety of team setups. Her flexibility makes her an essential unit to have, and her rerun is definitely one to look forward to. To wrap things up, the 5.5 banners are shaping up to be an exciting one. The first phase will likely feature Varisa and Xianyun, while the second phase will probably bring back Venti and Xilonen. With all these strong characters on the way, it's a tough decision whether to pull or save. So, are you planning to pull for Varisa, or will you hold off and go for Venti? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Oh, and make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Until next time.